Welcome to Coffee and Darts. We have a mystery package today that we're going to open. I think I know what it is. So we're going to get into that today. We're going to throw some darts. Let me get my lights on. Gotta turn on the lights, right? And then there was a question that was presented to me that I want to talk about. And speaking of which, that was from Corinne. Hopefully Corinne. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. And yes, there is a show today. It's on right now. Let me text him real quick. Just started. All right, so currently I got no viewers, but let's do it, right? I'm gonna get a drink. I've had a ton of coffee this morning already, so I'm gonna throw down with the water. I'm gonna save that water because I'm gonna like that one. Come over here, please. I found these mint waters that are super good. Love the mint waters, but they taste like mojitos without the alcohol. So now I just add a little rum to them, and I got a mojito, and that's pretty awesome. So again, we're just getting into this thing. We're going to be here for a little bit this morning. Busy day for me. What do you guys think of the shirt? It is Gerwin. It is Peter. These are pictures, or these were images that were taken from the World Championships. This is right after Peter wins. This is Gerwin during one of his usual screams when he was playing Peter. And a buddy of mine can do some cartoon work and all this other stuff, so he did this for me. We got a couple t-shirts up at Atomic Darts with this image, and we've done some others, so look for those. All right, I'm going to throw some darts. Let's talk about a little bit of darts coming back. I'm excited about this. Just to give you a heads up, if you're watching this on the replay, excuse me, we're going to be changing Coffee and Darts to Mondays and Thursdays. So Coffee and Darts will now be on Mondays and Thursdays, 7 a.m.-ish Pacific Standard Time. And during that, basically, a couple reasons for the change. One's work-related. But two, with darts coming back, Thursday we can talk about the upcoming weekend for like the CDC, the PDC, if there's a BDO anymore, or any of the other darts leagues, professional leagues that are out there. We can talk about that. Hey, what's up? Scottish Lad does darts reviews. It's afternoon for you. It is bright and early for me. There goes my wife with the water. Michael, you'll be happy when you hear that. So we're going to be switching things up. We're going to take Thursdays to talk about upcoming tournaments. Mondays to talk about the tournament in review. But in a little bit, thank you AI. Hopefully you like this. A friend of mine did some work, some cartoon work for me. This is Peter winning World Championship, and that's just Gerwin at the World Championship being Gerwin. So I've got a couple others. I got a Fallon one. I don't remember the other ones we did. We've got like 5 or 6 of them, and I've got a couple others coming out. I'm doing a Barney one, or at least my buddy is, later this week. So anyway, let's throw some darts, and then I got a mystery package we're going to open. I think I know what's in there. I think you guys are going to like it. Hang around for a few minutes, and we'll get into that. What are we practicing today? Well, today is what is today? Is today the 10th? Today is the 10th. We're going to practice some double 10s because I love my double 10s. It's one of my favorite outs. So we're going to do that and see how that fares for today and just kind of work on my throw. I also have ordered some practice stuff so that we can start playing with those and see how those work. And those are in the mail. So let's throw, right? I haven't thrown yet today, so let's see how this goes. We'll start with some 60s, then I'll move to the 10s. Oh. Okay, that was a really bad start. Hopefully everybody's, good morning. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning, that is. So out of curiosity, steel tip or soft tip, what's your preference? Do you play both? Yeah, so I play both. I don't know that I have a preference over the other one. I tend to lean more to steel tip because I play that in league. Let's do some 10s now. Oh, that was horrible. So I have not used the laser bits, looked at, and that's yeah, we'll do that. How's that? I'm open to looking at all kinds of things, darts related or others. I take it you have some experience. What's your take on it? Steel tip only, okay. Oh man. And Scottish lad that does darts reviews. So I had a gentleman. I'm hoping he'll jump on. I just texted him to let him know I was live. He asked me about getting into doing darts reviews, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Oh my gosh, what a horrible throw. This morning, so maybe you can chime in a little since you're doing darts reviews as well. I gotta find your channel. I don't know that I've ever seen it. I will go hunt it down when I'm done here and take a look and subscribe. But we are gonna do an opening here in just a few minutes. This is gonna be something fun. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It's from out of the States, and there's only been a couple things I've ordered out, like some darts corners and some other items. I will say that Darts Corner has kind of been a friend for me lately. I'm finding that their pricing, because they don't have the issues that we have in America, which is greed. Some of their pricing is better than what I can buy it at wholesale here in America. And I don't know if that's greed on the part of the manufacturers when they sell it here, or it's just the greed of Americans. Haven't figured it out yet. The Mission Red Dawn. So I haven't played with any of the Mission barrels yet. Again, Darts Corner. I'm looking at ordering some to try them out. They kind of hit the market like just huge last year. I need to do some research on them as like where do they come from, what are they about, who are they. But they've got some really interesting barrels. But like they had every product in the book for darts all at once. So I'm curious as to who they are. I also want to look into Empire Darts and getting some of their stuff. German company, and I like some of the barrels designs that I see there. Oh, I gotta remember to do this. We are sponsored now by Shot Darts. I gotta remember that. I've got some logo stuff to put up. But Coffee and Darts is sponsored by Shot Darts. Take a look at Shot Darts at shotdarts.com. Speaking of which, they've got some really cool new barrels coming out. I was talking with them yesterday. They've got some really neat barrel designs coming out in the next month or two. I think you guys are going to be really interested in them. I've only just made the channel up. Got one video throw. Yeah. Cool. So that was the question, Scottish lad. Can I say Scottish lad? I'm actually Irish, Scottish, and German. Throw that out there. So I'm a Buchanan, Scottish side. I'm a Harper last name, but I'm from the Harp lineage, from the Irish side. Done a huge background check. My grandparents were really big into that. They spent a bunch of time over in Europe and dove into our history. So so that was the question that I was asked by another gentleman who I thought would be on here was, how do you get product? how do you get a company to send you product? That was the big question that he had. He wanted to start doing reviews, which, Matt. So the basic answer to that is you got to buy them. I do get some stuff sent to me now. Shot. They've been kind enough to jump on board and work with me, but I had a dart store for a little while and I was buying their product as well. And that built the relationship. But 99% of the stuff I review, I purchase. And then I'll either resell it on eBay or I give it away. So I'm not given a lot of product. There are some things that I have been given. There's things that I ask for straight out. There's a dartboard I'm trying to get my hands on. It's a steel tip that actually tracks your score like a soft tip. The retail is $1,000, and I'm not spending that right now on a dartboard. So I'm in talks with them to have them send me one to help their sales. No one's reviewed their board as of yet. But the simple answer is you got to buy stuff and do it. And if you look at any of these guys out there reviewing darts, for the most part, they're buying the darts they're reviewing. So Shot sent me some stuff, and then QSOL, they sent a bunch of us reviewers a package to review. And I like their product. It's a pretty cool product. I think it's a great marketing bit for them to do that. But that was a question that came in yesterday for me. I just wanted to answer that. That the best way to do is just buy product and review it. Plus you get a lot of cool product. And then you can turn around and sell it on eBay, which is what I've done. I normally take a little loss on it, but I get the opportunity to review it, and sometimes I keep it. And I've helped out a lot of my neighbors set up dart boards. So Scott said, I'm finishing your question. So getting a fan base first really doesn't happen. Like, I've been doing these reviews for quite a while. And I'm just starting to build up a fan base, if you'd call that it. But I do have a few people that watch on the regular. So just put stuff out, put content out, and you'll build that up. People will come to watch. You know, they'll gravitate to your style. We're all different. But back to darts. I want to get into that because I'm super excited. PDC, I talked about this on Monday. PDC is coming back next month. And I've heard rumors from a number of the other groups out there that they're working on coming back and throwing. Of course, Iceland Darts is already back. So if anybody likes the Iceland Darts, and you'll see that on Facebook, that's coming back, or it's back. But I've heard rumblings of like the CDC getting back to live tournaments. There's some stuff happening on the soft tip side over in Japan and over in their areas. So I'm excited. I mean, I think by September, October, we may be in full swing in darts again, as long as we don't see a spike in this whole COVID thing based on what the world's been up to lately. Shit, man. Loose dart. So I just threw a loose dart. Have you ever done that where you feel it in your hand and you don't pull it back, but you still loose it? You throw it loose. You loose the loose dart. I hate that. And that whole terminology comes from my days of shooting archery. So yeah, so Scottish lad, that's it. It's a matter of having a little bit of traffic, reviewing some stuff so that they can see it. I've never even thought about contacting Darts Corner about doing reviews. I've just been buying some stuff, but I'm going to take your advice and reach out to them. I know that there's another gentleman that I'm blanking on his channel name all of a sudden, that does a lot of stuff for Darts Corner. There's a couple of darts suppliers here in the U.S. that I've reached out to and kind of got the cold shoulder from them. They're like, hey, buy stuff. But that's what you're going to get a lot of. I would say first thing to do is buy stuff, or say, hey, can I get some stuff maybe at wholesale? I'm going to be doing a review. But I would put out like 10 or 15, just go buy some product and put out 10 or 15. You'll buy stuff that you're interested in, that you want to play with. Or the other thing is just do some videos with what you got, like how-tos, and get a couple videos out, and then you can talk to them about seeing if they'll typically cut you. I normally just ask for wholesale pricing. Hey, can I buy this stuff at wholesale? And they'll just send you stuff occasionally, or at least that's happened a couple of times. I've done other products like the rinse kit and some of those other non-darts related products. I just called up and said, hey, I do stuff with the darts community, could I get something at wholesale? There's a couple other products I have laying around that I'm going to review that aren't darts related, but there's things I think are cool. And then I've had some requests. I've actually got some liquor requests to review some liquors, and we're going to do them. Why not? Let's see, what time is it? Sorry, been talking a lot. Yeah, what's up, Herschel Squirts? So in regards to dartboards for our original Bandit and the Duro is sweet. That's what I've got up right now. Here's the Bandit Plus that I was playing on. I like it. The back is this plastic puck. This whole setup, you have to use their puck system. The Duro gives you options for hanging. Of course, they send you the puck system that you can attach yourself. I like the aspect of having other options with it, but this thing is sweet. Highly, highly recommend it. Yeah, it's just held up super well. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, there you go. Get the Duro. That's my go-to. Worldwide Darts. Thank you. Worldwide Darts does a lot of stuff with Darts Corner. I don't know if he's got a deal with them or not. I know he did a lot of Mission stuff. It seemed like Mission sent him some stuff. I contacted Mission when they were coming out and doing that, and they said, hey, we've already got enough guys doing our product. Thanks, but no thanks. Which is okay. Oh, jeez. I mean, I would just do shot all day long. They just don't have enough product for me to review 3 or 4 a week. And we've kind of gotten into a schedule of doing 3 to 4 reviews a week, and then this. And we're still working out how to get out and about and do darts on the go. All right, let's do this thing, right? That's what we came here for, is to open the package. Let's open this. So, yeah, let's open it. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Oh, it is. So excited. All right, guys. All right, I'm hiding this down here because I know what it is, and I'm super, super, super excited. I'm gonna open it all the way up. Oh my God. My kid's gonna be jazzed too on this, like super jazzed. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm pretty sure this is not the size I ordered. They sent me the wrong shirt, but it is a Snakebite signed to Atomic Darts, signed by Snakebite himself, but I'm pretty sure I ordered an extra large, and that's not going to fit me. But it's sweet. I like it. I'm totally stoked on it. It'll hang up in my wall in the cabinet. Would have been nice if they'd use a different color pen too, so you could see it. But that's what was in the package. I'm really excited about it, but I got like an itty bitty one. So let's take a look at here what size I ordered. Oh, I ordered a 6-year-old. That's what this order says. I'm gonna have to go back online and check. I may have to order another one because I don't even think that would fit my 6-year-old. You guys have like small children and small people over in Europe. I've ordered some shirts before for like myself, and I'll get the extra large and oh yeah, I don't remember what shirt it was. I ordered an extra large. I ended up giving it away, and like it fit a medium person here in America, and it was an extra large. I'm like, wow, huge difference. But anyway, that's what came in the mail. I'm super excited about it. I'm still gonna put this in my little glass cabinet over there where my other Snakebite jersey is that's not signed. But that's what came in the mail. I'm super stoked on it. If you go to his website right now, he's got these and you can get them signed. Just order an adult size, which I think I'm going to run back and order one today. So that was what was in the package. That is the surprise opening. Again, it is a signed Snakebite. Signed right here in the corner. So very happy to have that. Very excited about that because I'm a huge Snakebite fan. I just thought I was getting one that I could actually throw on for a minute and kind of feel the snakebite-ness. But we'll run with it, right? I think I was looking at ordering one for my son because he's a huge snakebite fan as well. And I think I just screwed up in my order. Well, apparently I did. All right, back to darts. Frame it, definitely framing it. So I'm tempted to grab my camera and show you, but on that corner right over there, I have a Snakebite jersey that I got from Red Dragon Darts when Snake was out of all his jerseys, and it's hung up. I've got 2 jerseys hung up. I used to have more, but just 2. The rest of them were hung in my son's room because he wanted them. That Snakebite jersey is going in my son's room. This one's going to get hung up there, and I might order another one that's bigger. And then I have the Phil Taylor that is signed. Phil Taylor from his last year professionally playing. So display it only. Yep, that's what it was for. I just thought I got a human size one, not a. I don't even know what that would fit. Yeah, Herschel, I would recommend getting the Duro. Definitely. Let's throw a little bit darts for a little bit more. We'll talk, answer questions. You guys are actually welcome to answer questions for each other as well. Oh, so Scottish Lad is current. Okay, so cool. So, thanks. Now, okay, I just read that. The Harrow's Velos flights, I have played with them once, and I can only say once. I actually have some of them sitting right over there. I just ordered some Harrow's barrels, and they sent me some along with the barrels. Flights really depend on your throw speed, the weight of the barrel, the length of the barrel. As far as how the drag is affected with the flight, there's a huge determination with that, and that's why you'll see guys change out flights. And I recommend to anybody that's starting out in darts to get a bunch of different shafts in different sizes, get the cheapies, get a bunch of flights, get some cheapy foldables, and find what fits for your throw. Like if I use a different flight other than the shapes, I'm way off. I'm off now as it is because my throw is just crap right now. But if I go to like a speed flight or a full flight, it's just way off. Like even the X10s, like they're small enough that I have to throw much harder to actually get them to work. And maybe I should be doing that. I don't know. I just really have liked the shapes. Yeah, the UK sizing, and I well, anyway, I think I ordered this initially for my son, but he's 6. he's 6 years old, and like that's not gonna fit him. My 4-year-old, it might fit her, and I'm not letting her. She wants a Fallon Schrock jersey, so at least I know what to order her now. She likes pink. Today is the 10th, not the 6th. So I just ordered the Win More. One of the other cool things that they send you with this is this little thing, and it's signed by him. Is that an official signature, or is that just... Yeah, he actually signed that. So that's cool. But I just ordered the Win More little lineup thing, and I think that's my problem with my throwing, is that just my lineup is not correct right now. I'm totally off. So I just ordered that. We're going to see how that plays out once I get it. It costs me more to ship it than to buy it, but I've been wanting one of those for 2 years now, and I just ponied up for it. Darts Corner. Scottish Lad, it's not the darts, it's the thrower. It's like golf. It's not the clubs, it's the guy swinging them. You talk to any pro, it's the repetitive action. It's the 10,000 plus hours of throwing. It's not the equipment as much as it is the person. And as you can tell, my personness is off. The equipment's awesome. I'm off. But that's cool that you hit 3 doubles. Stoked for you. Just shows that you're a much better darts player than I am currently. And there's nothing wrong with brass darts. They're bulkier, but we have brass darts leagues out here. Do you guys have that over? Like those of you that are in Europe now that are watching this, do you guys have, like, we have leagues that are specifically brass darts. You can only play with brass darts. Of course, we have the Witty leagues out here, but we literally have leagues that are brass darts leagues. I've never played in one. I've thought about it just for the fun of it. I don't think there's a huge difference other than they're fatter darts to get the weights. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's Dylan. He just woke. Well, he's been awake, but he's awake now, if you know what I mean. Oh. I got him a set of Michael Smith soft tip barrels, which I'm going to review today. And he's been asking because he's like, I'm not playing until I can play with those barrels. And I told him he can't play with them, of course, until I review them. So he's like, review them. So that'll be happening today. You guys will see that in a few days once it's edited. But he's like, I'm not playing until I can play with those barrels. I don't know what it is about Michael Smith. He is like hugely I think Michael Smith, he says he's number 4 on his like list. But he talks about him way more than pretty much anybody else, and then it's Snakebite. He'll say Snakebite's number 1, but like he never asked me for Snakebite barrels. He asked me for Michael Smith barrels. I think he likes Michael Smith way more. Huh. Interesting. I totally agree. Cadence, that's like golf. It's like anything. That is the motion you've got to get down. There's a book that I've read, and I've done a couple other things. It's called With Winning in Mind. It's a gentleman. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to tell the story. It's 7:45 here, and there's 3 of you watching, but hopefully someone will catch us on that. This is an incredible story. So there was a gentleman, and I have the book on it. This is from World War II. He had been captured, was in a prison camp for 3.5 years, I think it was. And he was stuck in a little box the whole time he was in this prison camp. And basically, the whole entire time he was there, he mentally played golf. And he played golf at a couple different courses, and he would just play shot after shot after shot, mentally, completely envisioning in full color playing darts. So 3.5 years later, the camp is liberated. He's freed. He's flown back to the States after going through wherever he went through at the time, ends up in San Diego. As he's driving from where he landed up to whatever base he was going to, is probably Camp Pendleton, they crossed paths with a golf course. And he made the driver stop. The guy weighed less than 100 pounds. He was skin and bones. Went in, rented a set of clubs. They rented them because they had no cash. He rented them, played 18 holes, scratch. Complete par. Hadn't picked up a club in 3.5 years. Hadn't seen a golf course in 3.5 years. 100% mental game. Came out and played scratch golf coming out of being in a tournament camp, living in a box. So motion and mental are 100% about what all this is about. Okay, 98%. That's what I'm saying with that. And there's a book, there's a guy that learned from him, Lanny Basham, who's he shoots, but he's a world champion, U.S. Olympian, gold medal winner, and his book talks about the whole mental and that right there. So this is all to say, getting this motion down is hugely important. I used to have a really good rhythm and motion, and I'm trying to pick it back up. I've changed up some of my gear, but that doesn't really matter as much. So, yes. Sorry if that was rambling and not darts, but I think it's important. If you're going to play darts and you'll play well, you got to have this up here, and you got to have that motion down. The rest of the gear stuff, this stuff will come. Rapid Ricky, the reason he does so well, motion. He's just dink, dink, dink. It's his motion. And the fact that he can do the math in about a split second also helps him. So the Rob Crosses, I like the barrels. I'm actually getting the blacked out barrel just to review them, but I like his stuff. And I like Rob. I love his story as well. Yeah, so that's the cool thing about tungsten versus brass is the weight that you can get out of tungsten because it's a denser metal than brass. That's one of the reasons that all the manufacturers have gone to them is you can get these really itty bitty barrels that have a lot of weight to them versus brass where you have to have a bulkier barrel, which of course hides more of the segment of the dartboard, which I think you guys all know, and I just said it anyway. So I need to go back to recording my throwing cadence and timing it. I used to do that, and I need to go back to that. I think that'll help. Yeah, can't leave your darts at friends' houses. Have extra sets. Always have. I got sets laying around, and I actually have extra of these barrels that I've come to really love. This is the shot. It's out of the Zen series. I can't remember the name of the barrel, but it's out of the Zen series. I have 4 sets of these, which I purchased. So I didn't even ask for these from Shot. I just fell in love with this, and I've added the conversion point, and this is kind of my barrel to go to. Why I have 4 sets, I really don't know. I accidentally ordered 2 sets, I'll admit it. I had them in my shopping cart when I was doing an order. But I like to keep a couple sets around because my kids touch things and they lose things. I currently have 5 sets of darts that are missing a barrel. Oh, and that's true, Scottish Lad. You were saying you didn't have darts and you found the brass ones, so that's sweet. At least you have something to play with. That's mean, it's something. Go to Peter Snakebite. That's what he started with, was just the uneven, unweighted, unwell-weighted brass darts that he threw at a tree. That's what he started with. So, like said earlier, not so much the equipment as much as the cadence. And of course, I keep talking in between throws, which screws up my cadence. But I don't mind. So what do you guys think about doing the coffee darts, of course, on the Thursdays and Mondays, so swapping out Wednesday for Thursday and talking about the upcoming tournaments? That's something I wanted to do, is we'll take the time to talk about players and different things that are on upcoming tournaments as tournaments are coming back. That's kind of where we're going to switch to next week. Just curious about your thoughts. I wish I could do it every day. I just can't. Unless you guys, I don't know what time it would be for everybody else in the world if I did this stuff like at midnight, which is typically the time I have freedom. More like 9 o'clock at night. Oh, Matt. So the darts finishing, I have all 3 books on from Amazon, and I started reading them. Got them like 3 years ago. Started reading them. Have never finished them because they're on my tablet, which is stuck to the wall right now. So I have perused all 3 and started reading one. Thank you for reminding me. I need to read those. I wish they were Audible books. I like to listen to books. I pick it up better listening, but I need to read those. Probably we could talk about them in like Coffee and Darts. The little bit I did read was fascinating. I think there's good information in there. So they were dirt cheap on Amazon. They were a couple of bucks literally. I think they were like $4 or $5 on Amazon for the Kindle version. Maybe I should get the paperback version so I can actually remind myself. But yeah, from what I saw, great books. Drop my elbow. All right, I'm going to go back and check those books out for some of the drills, as you brought up, and give them a go. I ordered a 5-week practice routine that I found online, which I'm going to kind of review it, but do it, and maybe we'll, that's what we'll do, Coffee and Darts. I'll do some of that practice routine. I'm curious how those work. Do they really make you better? I also ordered some of the rings. I got instead of the Peter Wright rings, I got the Simon Whitlock rings and his little kit. So I'm going to play with those when those come in as well. We'll see, do they really help? Will they help an average darts player like myself? Oh, that's like it peeled off my finger. See, I think it's more consistency, just being consistent and practicing and putting the time in and getting the muscle memory down. That's going to make a lot of difference in your darts game. And I just don't play as much as I used to and should be playing. I will check out the vids as well. So yeah, the rubber bands, pinning them door. We use Serial. Dylan, I was like, oh, let's do Serial. I'm just not good enough to really the cereal. It's fun when you hit them and they explode. Um, but I'll admit it. I mean, I'm an average darts player at this point. And League's going to start back up. I need to get my game back. Oh. And then I do that. See, it's horrible. So I'm thinking about getting one of those boards. Also, I mean, I'm looking at everything. One, we're doing a lot more reviews. Things are. I have a lot more time. I'm working from home, and it's just so much fun to do this stuff. But I'm looking at trying a lot of the trainer stuff once so that I can give advice to those because I'm an average darts player. If it makes me better, it certainly could help someone else. So hopefully we can take my averageness, make it great over the course of the next year or so using some of these things, and it'll just be good advertisement for those items. Paper. Yeah, I've tried a number of different things, like putting it on the board and throwing to it. I think part of it's cadence. Part of it, I think, is my lineup. I think that's a huge part of it, is how I'm lining up each time. It's so inconsistent. Plus, I'm left-eye dominant, but I'm right-handed, and that just screws everything up. So I think my alignment, my adjustment is a big issue, and we're going to get that product in from Winmore, and see if that helps. All right, I'm gonna go one more throw. It's almost 8 o'clock. I've got a meeting at 8:30. I got to get ready for. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm gonna go one more throw here. Thanks for watching Coffee and Darts, brought to you by Shot Darts and, of course, Atomic Darts. I'm Matthew. Drop me any questions you guys have. Anytime, I'll be happy to answer them. I'll either answer them live or I'll just respond back depending on how much of a question it is. And if there's something you want me to look at or review, whether it's a training aid or something, drop me a DM or shoot me anything. I'll be happy to look at it and put it into the mix. Thanks again for hanging out and doing our incredible unboxing of the Snakebite mini shirt. Again, I think maybe a dog could wear this, like a poodle. I'm stoked to have it. I mean, it's signed. I'm really happy to have the shirt. It's just super small. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I'm going to get one more throw in, and then we're going to call it a morning. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Monday. And then next week, we're going to start Monday and Thursdays. All right, that's it for me. Thanks again, guys.